Alright, in this video I'm going to just show you an example of GeoPDFs, and to do that we're going to look at some data from TopoView, which is the more recent USGS topographic map program where they're generating maps as GeoPDFs. Okay, so here I'm in this map viewer, and this allows you to search for maps. So let's find an area that we're interested in. How about Bar Harbor, Maine, and go to that location. Alright, so you can see that that map exists, or that location is in this quad, and then we can select some other settings. So you can look at the range of dates available. So we have maps going back to 1904 here. Let's say we really just want like the most recent, so I'm going to grab this 2008 one. And you can also pick a scale, so like if we just want the 1 to 24,000 scale, we can just trim for that. Okay. So let's say we're interested in this, so if we do show, it should draw that map so we can view it. And then if we wanted to export it, then we have some options here. So we got JPEG, KMZ file, GeoTIFF, and GeoPDF. So what we're going to do is grab a GeoPDF. So I'm going to click on that. And I'm just going to dump it on my desktop for now. And that should download. Okay, and then we should, let's do open. And this opens in the browser, which can be a little limiting. So you can see we have our map drawn there in the browser. Instead of doing that, let's open it in an actual like PDF software. So I'm going to close this and a bunch of stuff open. And then we're going to grab this map and we'll do open with, and let's open it with Adobe Acrobat. Okay, so I'm going to make this a little smaller so we can see it. Okay, so this is a GeoPDF version of this map. Zoom in just we'll zoom just a little bit. There we go. So a couple of things about this. These are georeferenced, so they maintain their georeference information. And one thing that's also really cool about these maps is that they maintain layers. So if we click on layers over here, open up a layer menu, and then you can see all these sub layers in here. Okay, so for example, if we wanted to not show the map collar, we could get rid of that, and all the collar information is gone. Would just turn off the entire map frame. We can turn off our grids, so there's our projected grids. This is the geographic names, structures, road networks, other labels, and associated features, wetlands. You can kind of see that down in this area. So you can see the wetlands down there disappear. And then we have hydrology features. Okay, one thing that's kind of cool is the base map data. So by default, we have the contours turned on. So we could turn the contours off, and then we could turn on a shaded relief surface instead if available. So yeah, so we see their shaded relief there as opposed. You can also turn them both on if you want. So that's a different way to visualize the topography. This woodland feature is like the green area, so we can turn that off. Get rid of that inset. And then we have, again, some boundaries, political, federal boundaries. This last option is Ortho Photography, which is kind of cool. So let's turn off everything there. Oh, I guess that's stay on. Okay, so there's actually an image layer underneath of this, but you just don't see it because there's stuff turned on above it. But it's there. So Anyway, there's a lot of information here that's still georeferenced, so it makes for a very easy and clean way to visualize a lot and share a lot of different map data, especially since you can get a free PDF reader that shows the layers and you can turn things on and off.